got questions. I said, do you understand what is to take an oath?
That's correct.
Please tell the court.
What is it? That I testified to the best of my knowledge and conscience, and I took the prescribed oath of binding on my conscience.
All right. I just want to clear up this aspect. Are you retired or resigned from the SAPS?
No, retired, but like I said, I'm still assisting my team because there isn't another IMB analyst appointed with them yet. But I'm also assisting some private companies, especially in my case now, I'm assisting them in farmer tax.
For mere assisting your colleagues, does not derive a personal interest? Can that not mean you have derived a personal interest?
In which way?
All right. You are retired, you're no longer with the SAPS. Anything that you offer the state, does that not benefit you personally?
No, not at all at this stage.
Do you know that a person, I'm talking about a person who fabricates or manufactures something, it's a personal decision of that person. Do you agree?
No, I agree. It's not just like the judge or my last mentioned.
You don't have to know these accused persons for a person to derive a personal interest of fabricating evidence.
No, it's true. I don't have to know anyone to do or being instructed to do something or something. I just do my own job to the best of my knowledge.
Before I conclude, let me just put it to you. Wait until Brigadier Gininda take that stand. You wait until he is cross-examined. That's when I'll make a conclusion. Because I didn't say you fabricated, but wait until Gininda take that stand. That's when I'm going to put it to you, or to him, and to include you, that you fabricated all the evidence. You cooked the evidence.
On what do you base that, sir?
I'll base on what is coming.
No, wait. Gininda hasn't testified about his cell phone numbers.
May I repeat it? Maybe you didn't hear me, my lord.
Me?
Yes.
I hear everything in this.
May I rephrase it?
Yeah.
I'm saying, wait until Gininda takes that stand. That's when I'm going to conclude that he fabricated evidence.
On what basis? Can I know?
Wait until the court will wait until Gininda takes a stand.
I see. Okay.
Yes. Fine. I don't want to put it now to him, but I'll make my own conclusions when Gininda takes that stand.
Months and months ago, Ngomezulu asked for a recess so that he can take care of his eye. And the judge said, no, let me go ahead. Rose, go get my medication. And we give Ngomezulu, so we press on. But Rose took her time, and then Sibanda had another version, and they gave it to Ngomezulu, and he was asked to go put it on and continued on. Remember that? Remember that? That happened in this courthouse. It doesn't look to me that Ngomezulu's eye is getting better. I hope he seriously takes care of it and, seeks the appropriate medical attention for it. Speaking of medical attention, the judge also sounds under the weather. What is going on in that courthouse? But you know what? I digress. That is not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is, what did Judge Retta open? A can of worms, okay? Judge Retta, went on and on and on, trying to justify Stein's qualifications. When did judges start to do that? When Mshololo started the habit of asking the witnesses for their qualifications, she was shut down. But now the judge brings his qualifications into the record. You know what? And then the judge opened the floor for the defense to respond. Ngomezulu jumped up. Ngomezulu said, I am here for it. I have a lot to say. First question out the bat, he didn't even give us a chance to warm up. He said, do you understand what an oath is? Do you understand what it is to take an oath? And Steyn was like, what? Steyn answers, with a very weak answer, Ngomezulu says, second question, I need to know clarification. Are you retired or resigned? Thank you so much, Ngomezulu. That was epic moment. But Steyn, I've told you, Steyn loves to talk. He loves to hear the sound of his voice, and he loves to explain. The problem with that is when you have word diarrhea, okay, when you're diagnosed with word diarrhea, is you just start to spit out and talk and over talk. So what did Steyn tell us? What did we find out? All he had to say was, I'm resigned, full stop. But he decided, no, all he had to say, I'm retired, full stop. But he decided, no. I want to explain myself because, I'm a guy of titles. I love titles and I need people to know all about me. Okay. So, you know what? Steyn says, I'm retired, but Now, when you hear the word but, just know it's over for him. He talks too much, this man. Somebody tell Steyn in your next court appearances, don't do it. Don't do it. Just answer the question. But he says, but, I am working part-time, and then I am doing this, and then I'm also working in the private sector. My position hasn't been filled. Wow. He did not clarify whether he's resigned or retired. You can be resigned. And then the state begs you, offers you a package, offers you some yummy, yummy trinkets, and says, we can't fill your position because you are the amazing fraudster. You are the amazingest fabricator. Gininda insists on you being there. Allegedly. This is how I'm imagining this is going down, okay? Unless I see documentation of that resignation letter, he's not retired. But I digress. Ngomezulu then goes on to say, doing favors for your colleagues. That's where the digging continues. Ngomezulu says, doing favors for your colleagues doesn't require you to know any of the accused. And Steyn actually agreed. Like, he shocked me. Come on now, because Ngomezulu came out of nowhere. This was not prepared in the consultation that he sat down with Obaloi and who? And Sibanda. Then what? Ngomezulu says, before I conclude, wait until Brigadier Gininda takes that stand. That's when I'm going to put it to him, and I'm going to include you. That you fabricated all that evidence, you cooked the evidence. Now, there's something about the word fabricate. It is such a trigger in that courthouse. Steyn absolutely hates it, but you know who else hates it? Judge Rutter. Remember, during Mshololo's, I've done a 6-part series for Mshololo episodes. If you haven't caught them up, make sure you catch them because there's a lot of nugget there. We have a lot of time till next week, Monday. That gives you time to go back and watch them one by one, okay? But Judge Rutter comes back after being silent throughout 6 series of Mshololo. When it's Ngomezulu, Judge Rutter cannot resist the urge, cannot resist the urge. Because, you know, him and Ngomezulu have that unwritten Pumapande Silwe situation, okay? And Judge Rutter says, on what basis? And Ngomezulu says, and goes on to respond to him. And then the judge says, on what basis? And then Ngomezulu says, may I repeat? Maybe you didn't hear me. Ooh! Trigger word, trigger warning. Judge Rutter says, thank goodness he's not feeling well because he just responds, me. I hear everything in this court. So Ngomezulu retreats and says, you know what? Today's not the day. I want Steyn and Gininda, not this old man. So he says, may I rephrase? Wait until Gininda takes the stand. Okay? That's the threat that Ngomezulu threw on the table that I wish he hadn't. Because guess what happened today? Remember, Steyn is done. Everybody has done their cross-examination. State has done their re-examination. Guess what? Of course, we all expected Gininda this morning. Guess what happens next? Gininda Tololo on the stand. Zwoo! Nobody there. Knock, knock, knock. Nobody is home. And then what happens? The state, Gininda, Baloy is giving excuses why he don't want Gininda on the stand. But we, the people of Mzansi Unfiltered, okay? We, the jury on Mzansi Unfiltered, we see through you, Baloy. We see through you. Because before Steyn took the stand, you gave us the rundown. We understood the assignment. And then bada boom, bada bam. What? You don't want Gininda to take the stand? Why? What is the big reason? Listen to Baloyi try to backpedal and hold it down. Okay? Watch this.
Can come and testify, and other witnesses can come, my lord.
I don't have the right to call witnesses. These are Dominus Litus. The state is the ones who call and schedule witnesses.
Yes,
but
my lord.
this witness, I've got the right to call this witness because the dispensation for his reservation of the cross-examination was granted by this court, not by Mr. Baloyi. And you know what? If you read the Criminal Procedure Act, there is no rule which says you can do that. It's just a rule of practice. You can read it. Although there is nothing in our law that entitles an accused or his or her legal representative as of right to reserve the cross-examination of a witness until later in the proceedings. It has been accepted by our courts that this is often done in practice with the leave of the court. The proper procedure to be followed in a case is that the representative has to make a request to the presiding officer, and if he or she sees fit, may grant such an application. If the application is not granted, the presiding officer could intimate to the accused or his legal representative that he or she must proceed forthwith with the cross-examination.
My Lord, I agree with the court, my Lord. It's just that we were under the impression that we were given until the 2nd of September, my Lord.
Yeah. I was also under the impression that the witnesses, how many witnesses do you have in your schedule? 170 what?
Who must still testify?
I don't know, on the list.
Yes, well, there are 3 witnesses, my Lord. It's,
you had what on your list? 110?
only 3, but those that we have on the list, my Lord, yes, in excess of 100, my Lord.
Yeah, so I saw 100 witnesses.
Yes.
And I was right to assume that this will take time.
Yes. I just want to. Looks like a case number 1 is still outstanding. As we indicated, my Lord, the case number 1 is still outstanding.
Okay,
yes.
Fine.
Regarding the suggestion of the defense that we lead Brigadier Gininda now, it will come down to the same theme, my Lord. We'll be busy with Brigadier Gininda for the next 3 weeks. And after his evidence, we must still adjourn for them to prepare for the cross-examination of the witness. It's better that we should focus now on ballistic evidence, deal with it. If we need to agree to some timelines, by all means, but let us now focus on ballistic evidence, deal with it, and Brigadier Gininda will come right at the end.
So what should you do?
And there you have it. Is Gininda on the right, guys? Is Gininda like, And DZ, what is going on here? Let me know in the comment section down below. I put it to you. Go ahead, comment down below. Let's open up the comments on this and discuss it. This is a developing story. Of course, I'll be back with an additional update around that. But I want to hear your thoughts because you guys are thought-provoking. So members of the jury of Mzansi Unfiltered, go right ahead. Let me know your thoughts on what transpired in this little segment. I'll be back to talk about the rest of it, but I just wanted to put these two together, okay? What happened yesterday and what we know about Gininda today, okay? Thanks so much for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. You have my heart. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure as well you're watching all the ads. Thanks. If you didn't skip any ads, thank you so much. Absolutely appreciate it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. Consider joining the memberships because I'm dropping a video there, okay? Exclusive to members, okay? And Mzansi, one more thing. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I know I've said it several times, but it is so important to me as a content creator because it keeps the lights on. Because you see, they're gone now. They're gone again. I get time to watch Umboro. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to follow that case as well. Pastor Umboro, okay? And which other case am I? There's so many cases I get to follow up on. So I'm a little bit excited about this recess. So please make sure you support those videos as well, okay? Just let them run. If you're not interested, just let them run. Let them run. Okay, I'll be adding those updates. There's also, I had promised you guys I was going to, give you feedback on the AKA book that I had read. So I'm going to finally get through that video because it's been a minute since I promised it. Let me know in the comment section any other promises I haven't fulfilled. Guess what? I have time on my hands. All right. So thank you so much for watching. If you're watching from outside the club, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on my next upload.